and welcome to our Sunday Musing. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful Sunday. It is a perfect day for this one today, actually, because it is raining, but I'll get to that in a second. Quick bit of housekeeping. If you haven't been watching our Sunday Musings recently, you might not realise, but we have moved the garden and house updates into a whole separate video that has gone out to our Patreons and out to everyone already, so have a check of the YouTube channel if you're not seeing it. And if you are looking for the Sunday Musing, you are in the right place. So, what is our topic for today? Well, the thing that's sort of sprung into my mind, and this being a rainy day, which is the first rainy day we've had for a very long time, is kind of a perfect day to talk about this, is solar too hard to get? Now, most people who watch this channel know that Nikki has a pretty big solar array on her house. I think it's about 15 kilowatts. And those of you who don't know, I just came back from holiday. Literally the week before we left, we found out that there was a community solar program that we could take part in that was closing while we were away on holiday. So we had a week to get that sorted before we could, well, to find out if we were eligible, to find out if we could be included in it. In this case, it's a group buy discount. So my local city and the local utility, they decided that they wanted to improve people's chances of getting solar, so they've discounted it by saying that a big group of people are buying panels together. We had some preferential financing that came through that package as well. They knocked an extra 0.25% off the interest for the loan. And so literally, like I say, the morning that we were leaving, we had all our cases packed, and then we had a meeting with the coordinator for that program for the installer that we'd chosen. And as we were leaving, you know, we were signing our loan agreement, and hopefully we should be getting solar installed in the next couple of months. It won't be enough to cover all our use. It should be about half our use. It should probably cover us in the summer, but won't really cover us in the winter. We might expand that later. We might add some used panels later. But because we have pretty good credit and we own our own home, the process wasn't hugely complicated. It was more down to how much do you want to spend, and how much can you afford to borrow? And we could have covered it, but we decided that because we're probably not going to stay in this house long term, that this is a good way to get started. It kind of covers a lot of our usage, but it doesn't necessarily, it costs what we can afford, let's put it that way. But there are plenty of places. I might have to move, it's actually raining more now. There are plenty of places in the US where utility companies are making that more difficult, or where planning restrictions make it harder to get panels installed. My mum lives in England, but she lives in a grade 2 listed building. That sounds super fancy. It is just a cottage, but it was built in the like 1700s-ish. And so it's listed, and that means that there are restrictions about what she can do. She can't put solar panels on the roof, for example. They would have to go on the ground. There isn't really a great place to put them around the house, certainly not a place that would give her a lot of sun exposure. And I'm very lucky. The city I live in is quite forward thinking. They've simplified the planning process, so there's a much simpler planning application that you need to do to put solar on. The local utility is not currently trying to stop people putting solar on, but we have seen in some states, I think Florida springs to mind, where the utilities have made it very difficult for people to get those panels installed. And that's partly because of, I think, some concerns about their income, because obviously people generating their own power, they are not necessarily paying anything other than the connection charge. but also concerns about grid stability, and particularly in areas with poorer quality grids or without the ability to balance the load, so they don't have grid storage capability. In Washington, we have a lot of hydro and dams. I don't know how much pumped storage we have. That's something that we used to have in England. Up in the Lake District, they have pumped storage, and up in Scotland, I think they have a lot of pumped storage. But without an ability to use excess energy that comes from the solar panels during the day and then store that energy, that can make your grid management very difficult. So my question is, should we be making it easier for individuals to install solar panels? Should we be moving to more community solar, which is more easily managed by utilities? Should we just let the market decide? I don't know. That's kind of what I am thinking about this morning. So let us know your thoughts. I've just realised that I don't yet have my phone out, so you'll have to give me a second so that I can log in and get the thank you script up and running, because, you know, I need to say thank you to all the lovely folks who support us, both the people who support us on Patreon and the people who support us on YouTube. And the people who just like, comment, subscribe and share our videos. Let me see, where are we? So, there we go. This is actually from my last script, because I've cheated and not thought about this ahead of time. I just came out with my not quite a GoPro. So yes, if you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave your thoughts below in our comments, or join our free to join Discord chat room. There is also a link to that down in the video description. And if you liked it, if you really liked it, why not leave us a super thanks? It's easy to do, and everything you send goes towards helping us make great content in the rain. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our other channel, Transport Evolve Take 2, and give the bell a gentle ring to make sure you're told when our next video goes live. Thanks on behalf of the entire TE crew go out to the folks on my right, currently in a bush. They are our folks at the charged up level, and their names are scrolling by. If you've just joined, your name might not be on that list just yet, because we render the list every week, and sometimes our videos are produced a week or two in advance. Even, I'm going to let you into a secret, even sometimes the Sunday Musings are produced a little bit in advance. It is Tuesday here. And thank you to our self-driving tier supporters: Chris Maxwell, Pedro Muro Pinheiro, Patrick Boyarski, Bennett Elder, Brian Newton, David Kitchen, Michael Goad, Ricky Leong, Andrew Martin, Guido Drahota, Brophy Wolf, Tesla in the Gong, Gordon C, Stephen O'Donoghue, Kyle Hodgson, Anthony Coates, Regine Fellows, Dan Blair, Jim Burness, Chris Ascenta, Chris and Michael Johnson, Peter Dillinger and Denny Hyde. And of course, out of this world thanks to our Starman supporters: Anonymous Freak, I've lost him. Where are you? Where is Anonymous Freak? Yes, it is Marcel Ward. I thought it was Marcel Ward. Reggie Watts, Rory Litwin, Joe Bresney, Reed R, JP Fagerback, Russ, Will Graylan, Matthew Drobnak, Kerafin, Boroughbridge, John Lyons, Andrew Glenn, Paul Conway, Laura Reynolds, Ellery Hensley, and of course Ian. If you want to be part of that amazing list, you can join Patreon at the link below. You can hit the join button below to support us on YouTube, or show us your support through Bitcoin, Ko-fi, or our cool swag store. Links are all down, currently in the grass. And if you can't support us financially at the moment, just know that watching and sharing the videos really helps our ad revenue. Thanks for joining me, and as always, keep evolving.